Hey guys, welcome back to another live trading video. Today I'm going to be taking a look at a couple key charts because we just crossed over the S&P 500's all-time high, which is a really big deal, especially coming out of this whole pandemic situation. We've seen the market rally really well, especially with recently we had some news about a potential vaccine or a therapeutic that could help in the pandemic situation. We'll see how that plays out. But for us shorter term traders, I'll be swing trading this, looking for opportunities that, in the next few days could present some nice trading setups. I'll be looking for breakouts and for some trend setups that could give me an edge to ride some of that good news. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump over to the charts and we're going to see if we can find anything that could potentially give us an edge. So let's go check it out. Okay, so given our current risk-on environment with things looking pretty bullish on the news and things looking pretty bullish in general due to some of the fundamental catalysts, I've taken that analysis and I've jumped over to the charts, done a little bit of technicals, and kind of spotted that a lot of the JPY pairs right now are moving a lot. So we actually see the JPY selling off significantly, which is pretty standard in a risk-on environment usually, because what usually happens in those scenarios is that the yen actually gets pretty weak. So people start selling the yen, which is considered a safe haven currency, in favor of other things like the Great British Pound, the Australian dollar, the New Zealand dollar, things that are considered riskier get bought up. And so right now I've actually taken a position on GBP JPY, favoring that Great British Pound, which is a little riskier investment, or versus that JPY, which is again more of a safe haven currency that people buy in times of fear. So things are good right now, and I'm going to try and catch some of that momentum, try and catch the wave and see if it wants to take me anywhere, and we'll jump over to the charts and see what the technicals say, and I'll show you guys why and where I actually took the trade, and we'll watch it play out start to finish.
Hey traders, I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be another live trading video. I've got a trade on that I'm currently working with here on GBP JPY, and in this video, as per usual when we do these live trading videos, I'm going to walk through exactly my thoughts as to why I'm taking a particular position, in this case a long position, and kind of follow up with you guys as the trade plays out to see if in fact the trade is a winner or a loser. Now, as we know, trading involves winning and it involves losing, and our idea as a good trader is not to just make tons of money really quickly. Our idea is to make good consistent gains over time so that our equity ends up doing this. In order to make this, we need to risk properly. Whenever I take a position, it's super important to identify first what's the risk on the trade, how much am I willing to lose, am I risking 1%, 2%, 3% at maybe the max, and then go from there. So identify risk first and then look for potential reward. Always focused on protecting our capital first before we try and make a bunch of money. I ended up taking a long position here because I liked the idea of a key break above this structure level right around here. So if you notice, we had a few times where basically based on the price action, which is just a reflection of what traders and investors are feeling or thinking or speculating about a particular market, we had multiple times where price came up to this point, found resistance, and sellers basically said, yeah, this is not going any higher. And so at the when price came up to this point again, I basically was looking to see, okay, well, things keep coming back to this area, and a lot of times what ends up happening is if it keeps knocking on the door, eventually the door gets opened, and that's where we can see some breakouts, right? A breakout is basically where a key level like this gets broken out. And so I was looking for the break, and I ended up getting long here after we started to see some closes above this key zone of resistance, right? So multiple times you can actually see wicks came into play, shooting price back down, showing rejection, until just recently where we see this really nice kind of push off of the lows here on GJ, and eventually with the close above there, I was really interested and actually ended up taking a long position. Now granted, it very well could happen that price comes right back down and stops me out for a loss here on GJ. We'll see if that happens. I've got my stop managed here, so my risk is defined here. We'll actually see how many pips is this, roughly 560 points. If price were to come down against me, that's basically where I've decided to stop out. Now on the flip side of that, if we do in fact see some follow through here, I'm looking to see what we can get going on this higher time frame here, such as the 4-hour chart. Now what you'll notice is that the overall trend direction here on GJ has been to the upside. Buyers are still in control of this market, and I've been looking for the potential next leg higher, right? So we've been consolidating, we've been back and forth, and I like the idea of looking for the break, looking for that next wave, right? Here's an example of the last time this happened, where basically resistance right around here, right? Price broke through that level, was able to get above, and continued a nice little run up. I'm looking to see if we can find that same scenario to play out again. We'll be sure to see what happens, I guess. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. But in the meantime, there's nothing for me to do left on the chart for now, so I'm gonna go walk to the barbershop and get my hair cut. I need to get the sides trimmed, so we'll see if it works out. I've been trying to fix my hair for a while, but let me know what you guys think. And just so you guys know, the coolest thing about having a YouTube channel is that because it is registered under a business that I own, A1 Trading, I'm able to actually expense my haircuts as part of being a YouTuber. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever had as a YouTuber. So I'm gonna go exercise that right, and we'll be back on the chart soon, and I'll keep you guys updated with how the trades went. All right, so GJ is going our way so far. You can actually see we have popped up above that level of resistance. We do have some interesting news today. We have FOMC coming out today, so I am watching this pair to see kind of what the price action is leading up to that. But I do want to say that this has kind of continued to hold my initial thesis here. We have seen price break above and hold above this level of resistance that we had previously talked about. In fact, on some of the retests here, you can actually see price came up, price retested our general area of entry, right around here, found support, and has held above our initial entry point, which is kind of a good thing. So as this price goes up, I'm liking the fact that we are seeing still demand, right? You can see, okay, every time this thing dips, what does that mean? Buyers are buying into it, right? Sellers are not able to push this thing down very far, and off of this recent push, this is looking pretty bullish. So I think this has potential. We'll see how it goes. I have not moved my stop yet. I've still got my initial stop down here, waiting to see if we can get some more profitability. You can actually see right here that I am up 22 pips, 23 pips there on the trade for the time being. We'll see how this one goes. And again, my initial stop loss here, I believe, is a total pip of just 55 pips risked. So, you know, at about 55 pips profit, if we get up to that point, then I will probably move this stop up to break even, lock in those gains, and see if we can catch some more. We'll see what happens. That's just an update here on GJ. All right, guys, so I am back from the barbershop, just got my hair cut, and just taking a look at some of the trades that I have on. I'll go ahead and give you guys a full update. It looks like we had some nice runners while I was away, so let's see what happened. All right, traders, so price has moved in our favor here on GBP JPY while I was gone to the barbershop, and what you'll notice is I already moved my break-even point back up into profitability. So what we've got here is my initial stop loss, which was right down here. We just pulled it up and basically moved it to break even. This is a really cool position to be in. One of my favorite positions to be in is that initial reasoning behind pushing that stop loss, taking the risk off of the table and putting it at break even. So at this current point, I can't lose money on this trade, and I am standing to potentially make a lot. So we'll see how this one goes. Currently up about 56 pips here, or 57 now, which is nice. We've broken past that 1R point, and again, that was what triggered me to move my stop up to break even. Now, just using this model, this concept, I know a lot of people try and use it too. This model by itself is not going to be like a holy grail, masterful system or anything. This is just a very basic way for me to track my risk to reward and keep track of it so that I know, for me, when I can move my stops. It's not, you know, this model by itself is not what's going to make you a winning trader by any means. A lot of times people are looking for that secret, that magical entry and exit style that's going to make them a bunch of money. What actually was the profitable situation here was noticing the overall trend, looking for breaks, and looking for probability-based setups that give me more of a chance to make money than lose money. So I've moved my stop at this point. My initial risk has been moved up to break even, and we will see where this one wants to go. If it decides to come back down and break me out for, again, hit me out for break even, then no big deal. I'll take a flat trade. But if this decides to keep running, I'm going to continue to let it run as long as it wants to go and see what I can catch here. So keep you guys updated. We are currently at break even. So I'm looking here at GBP JPY on this client sentiment indicator that is available on myfxbook.com. And I actually like this piece of information quite a bit. But what you'll notice is that what this thing is telling us, this is the community outlook. This is like what the people over there on that site are thinking about a particular market. And not to be cynical, but a lot of times the crowd is not correct. It's not always this way. So just because everybody is short does not mean that the market cannot go down. But a lot of times retail traders are wrong. Retail traders stack onto the wrong side of a trade a lot of times. And this is actually quite comforting in my long position here on GJ. You can actually see that if we hover over this information, you can see that GJ currently is about 69% short and 30% long when it comes to retail positioning. So what that's saying is that most retail traders are actually short currently on GBP JPY, which is actually kind of comforting to me as I am on the long side, hoping that this market will continue higher and continue to, again, as cynical as it sounds, hurt the retail trader and allow us to potentially profit off of that move. Again, kind of a dark thought, but this is trading and all is fair here. And at the end of the day, it's the people who stick to their guns, they stick to a strategy and they build consistency that end up making money, while everyone else who is gambling and doing things irresponsibly will end up losing money. So just some thoughts there on our position on GJ. All right, traders, so taking a look here at GBP JPY, it is later in the day. I'm actually about to go to bed, and I wanted to just kind of update you guys on this current position here. I've moved my stop up from this entry point here, just about to just shy of the 1R point here on the trade. So I have officially locked in some profits here. So no matter what, hopefully I'll be able to at least get out with a bit of profit here, just around 1R. So again, my initial risk was right here, and I've moved my stop up to break even in the last one, and now we've trailed it in to 1R. Specifically, I do want to also point out that here I actually also used structure here a little bit to place a stop. So it's not exactly at the 1R mark. I've actually used structure to put my stop just shy of that level or just underneath. So if price comes down here and finds support, I don't want to get stopped out. So I'm giving it a little bit of room to run. So here I'm up about 115 pips at the time of filming this. We'll see if we can get a little bit more out of this one. If it wants to keep running, I will gladly let it run. And if it pulls back and gets us stopped out, then at this point I will take just shy of 1R here on the trade.
6.5 hours later.
All right, guys, and there is the end of our GBP JPY trade. Ended up getting stopped out here last while I was sleeping, actually. So price was moving in our favor. I moved up my stop just around here, which I believe, we'll have to double check this really quick. So just roughly about 48 pips or so locked in here before price decided to kind of reverse mid session here. You can actually see price ran up nicely, but then during the London session, we really got a hard sell on GBP JPY, which ultimately stopped me out of the position for my profit of plus 48 pips. Now, the cool thing here is that inside of our community, I share my trades, and I know that some other people played this better than I did and actually took it at 2R. So some people took their profits at 2R. I think some people were holding out for 3R. Not sure if they were able to get it or not, but you can see that price did go nicely in our favor here. The idea was solid. Unfortunately, this is just part of trading. Sometimes you get trailed out much quicker than you expect to. And had this thing kept going, I would have been happy to continue to trail my stop. But as is, I'm happy with the profit that I made. So I initially took my trade back here, again, looking for some breakout. And then we got the breakout. Price continued. I was able to trail up stops once. And if we had hit this, I probably, if I was awake, I would have looked to move my stops up to this point, but we did not quite get there. So sticking to my rules here, I took a loss, or not really a loss, but I took a lesser win than I had expected, profiting about 48 pips right around here. So very happy with this trade. I'm glad we could make some money on this one, and congratulations to any of the VIP members who were able to catch this trade, or maybe even play it better than I did. I got a couple messages this morning, which is always cool. I'm not mad about it. I'm glad that people were able to catch some of the momentum as well. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.